Welcome to Tampa, Raymond James Stadium, and while it is indeed home to the 2021 Super Bowl champion Buccaneers, it is also the home field for the USF Bulls and the clash that we have in store today. A top 25 showdown coming up, two of college football's premier teams preparing to duke it out right here on this field. As we'll see the number 17 team in the country, the Florida International Panthers, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the South Florida Bulls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. FIU will kick it off to get things underway. On the run from inside his own 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Offense set for a first down play. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And he moved it slightly forward. Defense played it well.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Caught in the backfield, it's Smith. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Hey, I'll tell you what, that slot receiver, he may not be the biggest receiver in the world, but he is shifty, and he runs really good routes. You saw it on that play.
So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? A designed run for the quarterback. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. And the Bulls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. They're trying to get to it. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Makes the catch. It's Smith. Still on his feet at the 45. And that's what you want from your veterans, the junior making a play.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
Knocked down at the 27 after a pickup of 5.
Right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes 2nd down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it. Still in a great position. Way to stay ahead of the chains.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Using his feet to buy time. He's going to take off. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Here comes 3rd and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. Got some room headed to the goal line, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Bulls. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So a drive there of 85 yards. And the finisher came on a terrific 24-yard run to the house. lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Returner will field it and try to get some field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Split backs here. To the air, it's Sellers. Coming after him. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
It's now second down.
And now on second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is... Pass deep.
All right, that's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
A third and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. He's right on target. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. The give to the tailback. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Runs through a tackle. And he is run out of bounds as they go backwards there and just avoided the contact. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third down, going up top. Going to try to get it himself. At the 45, on his way. Oh, they knock it free. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it.
Fumbles are great when you force them, and you're always thinking about as a defensive player, man, when the weather conditions start to come down, it starts to rain, and you know that ball's a little bit slick, and you know more runs are coming. You really try to get to that football. Nice job getting the football out, falling on top of it, forcing the turnover.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
That sack gets this offense behind the chains. It's second down. He's looking to throw. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
Man, come on now. O-line, you got to take care of your quarterback. He takes care of you. He's the one who takes you to meals. He's the one that gets you those NIL deals. Everything happens through your...
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. The Bulls line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. He gets a block. Boy, did he show it all on that return. The speed, the explosiveness, and took a little momentum with him out of bounds. The Florida International offense is back on the field. The last time they had it, they weren't secure with the football and put it on the ground, David.
Yeah, and I think sometimes that will cause for you to be a little bit conservative, but keep doing you. Put that behind. It's one mistake, Jesse. Move on.
I've always been a fan of getting that guy who fumbled it, the ball back early. You got to let that guy turn the page. They need him to make plays if they're going to win this game.
2nd and 10 after the previous play. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Get it out on the screen. Finds a crease at the 20. Touchdown, Panthers! That is the ultimate grab and go for the score.
And how about the OC slipping in the screen pass? Try to mix it up, slow down that pass rush, let it come up the field a little bit, get it to your running back, let him do the rest. Nice blocking, nice play call to throw in the screen to change it up a little bit and get the big touchdown.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He found some really good running room on that one. It just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, Paul.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Running back searching for a hole. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
It's really frustrating when you get a guy in his spot. He's in the hole. He's there to do his job, and you can't get the guy on the ground. That's your job. Get him on the ground. You know, especially a guy that's not a huge back. You got to make that tackle. You can't make it easy on the offense when now they got a manageable situation.
Got his man on the outside.
And as an offense, that's just why you cannot get behind the sticks in these types of situations. 3rd in California is hard to complete and is hard to convert for anybody. And even though the running back is able to do something positive on that 3rd down play, it's just too many yards to gain, and now they're forced to punt.
Unlike the old school thinking, this is the area of the field that is really 4-down territory now. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Got it in stride at the 15. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the 1st down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it. Now, a fresh set of downs.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. They just can't do it better.
He'll keep it himself. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this 1st quarter.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
On the double.
That's the end of the 1st quarter with the score tied at 7.
Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And the offense, man, he couldn't find anybody open. Like, somebody's got to create some separation, or what do? How about I throw a jump ball to one of my big receivers out wide that can go up and dunk on somebody's head and catch the football? Maybe find my big playmakers and try to force them the ball down here in the red zone.
Never a doubt. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. James Madison went scorched earth in a double-digit win that might have been worse had they not set the starters there in that 4th quarter. Total destruction by the Dukes. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the...
And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, South Florida.
And this offense gets on the board and the first passing touchdown of the season, and I feel pretty confident saying the first of many. This offense looks like they're in a good rhythm, and this passing attack's going to be hard to stop.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Florida International, 7.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. They're bringing heat. Got a wide open receiver. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. They'll run it from the gun. Bulls his way forward. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
You got to feel good for this kid, too. He worked so hard this past offseason to put himself in position to be the starting running back, and he's got a lot of skill, guys. He's got speed, open field running ability. I think he's going to be a big part.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Awesome job by the defense. Not only getting a fast quarterback on the ground, but understanding what he wants to do. He can take off. I got to make sure I got good pursuit angles, and I got to make sure I build rails. I can't let him outside. I got to keep him in the pocket. He tries to get outside. They get the sack and get the huge loss on that play.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. FIU will line up to punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. On the return, it's McGowan. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. Turns it loose. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. It's pretty clear he didn't care about the double coverage. He thought his guy was better than their two guys.
Well, and there's reason to think that. That dude's a stud, and I understand it. I want to find ways to get him the football, but when it's 2-on-1, I might think about looking somewhere else.
That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Now improvising. He'll throw it. Finds his man enough for the first. And he's bounced out of bounds, but not before a very productive pickup.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it.
And he's running in the open. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds. He now has 84 yards rushing in this first half, and he is making quite the impression in the opener. He's going to pass. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him, and they forced the incompletion.
Here comes the offense on second down. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Grabbed in the middle. It's Smith. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
And the Bulls will move the sticks.
That is how it's done on third down and short. No doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the first one.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown Bulls.
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Let's see what he can do with the return. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking to go up top on first down. And that pass picked off. Touchdown, USF! A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the
afterburners coming. Past the 30. He's at the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Florida International.
Number 20.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous. If he gets into the second level, great vision, and then David shows you his speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast, big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
Fielded in the end zone, it's McGowan. He's got great speed. Oh, what vision. He's going to get loose. He will score. Touchdown, Bulls. Well, maybe they thought if they kicked it into the end zone that he wouldn't dare bring it back. Instead, he just dared them to tackle him, and nobody could. What an explosive return.
Yeah, and those guys got so much speed, they ain't scared. And you can tell, takes it out, good blocking, give him a little crease, and you can see the speed. You don't put slow guys back deep. You don't see Jesse Palmer returning kicks. No, no, no. You see the fast guys, and you see an open space, and boom, he's gone.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. They're lining up to kick it off, full of momentum after housing that last kickoff. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner is stopped.
Down at the 15. And the Florida International offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that dude. They score here. We're in for a ball game.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. Offense gets set for 2nd down. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Looking for a crease, it's Daniels. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. He's piled up 97 yards on the ground, and he wanted to make a first impression, and he's doing that in this opening game. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Pressure coming. Got rid of it just in time. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. DBs will try to keep everything in front. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Feeling some heat. Lets it fly on the move. It's caught. And what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline.
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only getting the football across the 50, but they've now put themselves in position to steal a few more points here before the half.
Getting some heat. Got it in the middle. It's McNeil. At the 20, he's got space. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. Touchdown, FIU! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And nice job by this offense, putting the scoring drive together. And now, listen, it's not even halftime yet. So keep fighting, going to halftime, regroup. We found a little something on this drive. See if we can cut into this lead and continue to make this game closer and closer.
Lining up to add another. Smashes it through for the PAT. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Texas has a lead right now in Austin, but they've been in a dogfight so far and just haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 10 over Texas State. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
He's got the back in the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
They'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. Got it set up on the outside. At the 40, there he goes. They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit him for a first down and much more. Really good execution by this offense. The Bulls come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Going up top on first down. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
This offense always looking for those big explosive plays, and now they've got it just inside the 30. Quick completion on the out. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for me.
And there is nothing doing on that one. You got the completion and nothing else to show for it. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Bunch formation trying to spring a guy free. Handoff from the gun. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him. He's got 98 yards on the ground, a very productive first half here in the season opener. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
Well, on 3rd and short in field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On 4th down, looking to pass. Dances away from the heat. Looking for the score. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, South Florida.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. He'll start the return inside it. And the ball's free, deep in his own territory. Kicking team's got it. Into the house. Touchdown Bulls!
You know, the one thing that really worries head coaches coming into week 1 is ball security. You're worried about execution. This offense has done some good things early in this game, but you cannot put the ball on the ground because the defense will make you pay like they did right there, taking it all the way to the house.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. The returner will field it and bring it back. Slips through the line. He's got it alley. And there he goes. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Panthers. He just took it the entire length of the field, end-to-end, coast-to-coast, nationwide for the touchdown.
And how about the fans in the stands going, no, 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 take a knee, no, yes, 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 yes. Over 100 yards to the kickoff return. Nice job taking it out of the end zone, making a huge play.
And the extra point was good. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Bulls will boot it away to start the second half. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Forced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Here comes the offense on first down. The give. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Line getting set on second down. Back to pass, it's Sellers. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Fires into traffic, it's picked off. Got room on the return. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
That's number 2. That's a good year for a lot of people. What a day. Having 2 interceptions already. I might try my hand on the other guy. This guy is not somebody I want to mess with.
And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stops.
And you're going to hear this guy's name a lot. They're going to ride the big fella. He's such a stud. They're going to build the offense around him. This is just game one, but you're going to get a lot of big runs from this guy.
He'll take it himself. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time, the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short gain.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Touchdown, USF! And the stomping has commenced.
Well, this offense said they wanted to start the year all gas and no brakes, and that's exactly what this game has shown. From the very opening whistle, this offense has been in sync. They've been explosive. Defense has had no answer for them. This unit is going to give teams problems because of their playmaking ability all year long.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Charlotte fell behind early, and it's been an uphill climb since. Thing is, this is a program that's worked the portal about as well as anyone. These kids are tough and could just find a way. They're trailing by 11 to Ole Miss. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one. Kevin, let us know when it goes final. The Florida International offense is back on the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Back to pass. It's Sellers. Fires left. It's caught downfield. Still running at the 40. Can anyone catch him? Touchdown, Panthers! What a catch and run for 6. The AT unit on the field. Splits those uprights right in half. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. They're lining up to boot it away. Looking for blockers. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Now he's going to break the pocket. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
I love the play call there, too, because 2nd and short, defense is thinking you might run it. So you try to catch him off guard with the pass. Nothing there. Even if you throw an incompletion, you're going to have a chance to run it the very next play, but it doesn't matter. This guy's just so athletic himself. He's able to go get the first. Let's get a fresh set of downs.
He'll come out throwing on 1st down. He's moving out of the pocket. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
He wants to throw here on second down. He'll pull it down and run. Tackled at the 45 after a 5-yard pickup.
Second and short is a great situation to be in. And look at him. He drops back to pass the football. He doesn't have to throw the football. He wants to be aggressive, but he can just take off and scramble. Doesn't have to take a chance. Great being ahead of the sticks.
Quarterback will keep it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And great job getting in the backfield, making it very difficult to him to make reads and understand what the heck's going on. Bottling him up, that's the biggest thing. When you play a running quarterback, you want to bottle him up. You want to set those edges really, really firm and make him turn back inside where all the big boys are coming, and you don't let that speed get to the outside.
He holds it in, and nobody's close. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. The Bulls will snap it on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the inside give.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. He's looking to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. And the Bulls want to move quickly. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Wants to pass. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
This quarterback is having a day, man, and right there he was looking for touchdown pass number 5. He has been dialing it up. He's been throwing strikes. We haven't seen him miss very much like he did just there, but what a game this dude is having.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Snap it to the back. And this defense does it again. Back-to-back plays for nothing. It'll be 3rd down.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Touchdown Bulls. And the beatdown has ensued. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. They go 83 yards on the drive and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise.
Hit the afterburners, kid. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. That big explosive play carries them into plus territory. They'll snap it 1st and 10 from just across the 50. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Fires to the right. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
What a nice play by the DB there. When that rain starts coming down, the ball gets a little bit heavier. The quarterback throws the ball a little bit lighter. DBs can take advantage sometimes of some underthrown balls, go out and make some big plays.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, South Florida, 66. Florida International, 35.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Got room at the 35. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
And this guy is elite. There's a reason why he starts in this offense. You just saw the speed and the open field running ability on that last play. And this is a guy that is going to be key to the entire season.
Looking for the end zone. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Going for it all. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Ball hasn't hit the ground a lot for this QB. He's already thrown 4 TD passes. He saw a look, wanted to take another shot, and that time they just fall short with the incompletion. But this defense, they have not had the answer with respect to defending the pass in this game.
Here they come facing 3rd and long from the 20. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, South Florida. And the punishment has been extended.
Yeah, the offense putting up more points, and guess who's jacked up? This home crowd starting the season off with offensive fireworks and looking to go 1-0. They are loving their squad.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
South Florida, 73. Florida International, 35.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23.
Offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Brings up 2nd down.
691, Gators score. 8-4, Pilot,
Looking for a man. It's Sellers. Trying to get to it. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
How about this defense? No mercy. Like, listen, I know we're up big, but they are still hunting, still flying around, still chasing, still making life really miserable for this offense.
They're trying to get to it. And the defense is there to stop him short of the 1st down. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Throws for the tight end. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. That kind of play can really get you going, not only on defense, but a great field position for the 0 and the 37. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
The ball squirts free. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
You know, oftentimes when you're playing in conditions like this and it's raining, you'll see a lot of the skill players offensively take off the gloves because they want to be able to feel the football. They think it gives them better control of it, and I don't know if that played into the football going on the ground there, but you know that ball security is going to be one of the biggest factors in this game moving forward.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
Well, he chews up yards, doesn't he? That was really quick, really decisive. Design quarterback runs are very difficult to stop, and you could tell he's got some ability to make big plays, and thank goodness they got him on the ground and it wasn't a bigger play than it could have been.
All kinds of running room. He's at the 10, and he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Florida International.
Number 13.
Yeah, and good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting...
They fake it. Pitch it to the tight end. He's not quite going to get there, and the try for two fails, and they are unable to cut into this lead any further. The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach throws toward the end zone. Touchdown Bulls! And the pummeling has started. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. On the run from inside his own 5. And he loses the football on the return. Swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Kick returners usually have to have that home run ability, the ability to take it to the house 100-plus yards. But it's also a tough skill because you've got all these guys flying down the field so fast, and sometimes you get a big hit and ball security becomes an issue.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They want that clock to run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Got it in the middle. It's Smith. And tight coverage right there, but he makes the grab, and they've got it on the 11 and a red zone chance. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. The Bulls getting set on 1st and 10. Direct snap. Plows through the defense. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Chunked it away just as he was hit. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack. You avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Works his way through the traffic, and he picks up 8 yards on the play, and this one's much more manageable on 4th and 3. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Now the toss. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Everybody's getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they have been up and down the field. Starters are scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns, so let them go do it. Make this defense prove they can stop it.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Florida International offense is back on the field. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David, really has to be honest with themselves and rethink what schemes are working and not working and which guys maybe need to get more touches in this offense.
Well, I think I like the trash option as well because it's been hot trash. This has been a bad day. Offense, defense, giving up a ton of points, not scoring near enough. So it's been a bad day you're going to want to forget.
To the air, it's Sellers. Coming after him. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Finds his back in the middle. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He's looking for an open man on second down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Defense looks like they're about to bring the house. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
And the pass is incomplete, and that's going to be the final play as this game is over. The old coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week, and for the first week, they get it done.
Yeah, great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season, but 1-0, that's where you want it to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. If you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very positive right now moving forward.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.